The 12-team college football playoff bracket is out, and it's already stirring debate. A wild weekend of conference championship games reshuffled the rankings, leaving some major programs on the outside looking in. Virginia's shocking loss to Duke wiped the ACC off the playoff map, while Alabama's blowout defeat to Georgia in the SEC championship sealed its third loss and created even more controversy. As expected, Indiana, Georgia, Ohio State, and Texas Tech take the top seeds, earning byes into the quarterfinals. But the bottom of the bracket features two Group of Five teams, Tulane and James Madison, over multiple power conference programs with multiple losses. In today's playoff era, every ranking feels like March Madness, and not everyone is going to be happy. Here's a look at the four biggest snubs. Notre Dame Fighting Irish topped the list. The committee chose three-loss Alabama over Notre Dame, leaving the Irish out despite a 10-game winning streak to close the season. Their early losses, a narrow 3-point defeat to Miami and a heartbreaker by 1 to Texas A&M, proved costly. Even an undefeated run after those setbacks wasn't enough to secure a spot. Notre Dame being left out will dominate the conversation for days, and fans are livid. Next up, the BYU Cougars. They likely needed a perfect performance in the Big 12 championship, but Texas Tech handled them in a blowout. BYU's only losses were to Texas Tech, both by wide margins. While the playoff door closed, there's still silver lining. Head coach Kalani Sitake remains, and the basketball program featuring A.J. Dibbensa is looking strong. Cougars fans will have another shot for excitement come March Madness. Vanderbilt Commodores also fell short. Star quarterback Diego Pavia's high-profile push for playoff inclusion, even reportedly reaching out for external support, didn't pay off. Vandy finished with 2 losses to Alabama and Texas, both programs with 3-loss seasons themselves, and a late-season upset over LSU, and wins over Tennessee and Missouri weren't enough to impress the committee. It was a strong season for the Commodores, but not quite playoff caliber. Finally, Utah rounds out the biggest snubs. The Utes finished 10-2 in the Big 12, but couldn't overcome losses to Texas Tech by 24 points and a narrow defeat to BYU later in the season. Their wins over Cincinnati and Arizona State were solid, but in this era, it just wasn't enough to break into the final bracket. This year's CFP bracket shows just how ruthless college football has become. Every loss, every margin, and every late-season result is magnified. For the programs left out, fans can only hope their teams turn disappointment into motivation, while those in the bracket brace for an unpredictable postseason that promises drama, upsets, and heartbreak at every turn.